When defending a DUI case, we may come up upon a situation where we cannot agree to a settlement with the prosecutor. The defense position and the prosecution position just don't get along. When this happens, we have a right to go to a jury trial. And a jury trial may be the correct decision to make, but there are things that we need to take into consideration before we decide to go to a jury trial. There are a lot of costs involved in taking a case to a jury. And when we talk about costs, it's not just attorney's fees, which can be substantial, but it's also the cost on the person who is going to have to sit there and watch the whole trial. My client. If my client is charged with the DUI and we're going to trial, I want my client sitting next to me in the courtroom throughout the whole process. That may be 3 or 4 days if we get a courtroom all day, or it could be 2 or maybe 3 weeks if we only get partial days and there's court holidays in there. So my client needs to be prepared, if we're going to go to trial, to be sitting next to me for somewhere between 3 and 6 days typically to try a DUI case. That means that they're going to miss work or school, and they're going to have a cost that's associated with that. They're also going to have a cost of handling the case for the attorney's fees, and another cost that is usually recommended in defending a DUI case is the cost of having an expert witness. Depending on what expert witness you have and what the specifics are in your case, the cost of an expert could be around $2,000 to $3,000 to have that expert review the file, consult with the attorney, and come to court and testify. So these are a few of the factors to take into consideration when deciding whether or not you want to take your case to trial. Additionally, when deciding whether or not you should take your case to trial, you need to discuss your case with your attorney and discuss what the minimum and maximum penalties are on your particular case. The question is, what is your exposure? What happens if things don't go your way and you are convicted? What is it likely going to turn into? What will a judge likely sentence? Is there potential jail time? Is there mandatory jail time? What is the worst that could happen if the judge wanted to throw the book at you? It's important to consider. When analyzing whether or not you should take your case to trial, your attorney can act as your guide. They cannot make the decision for you. They can tell you, based on their experience, what a judge would likely do, what a prosecutor would likely ask for, what a witness is likely going to testify about, what a likely outcome would be with a jury. But ultimately, the decision to go to trial or not is going to be up to the individual client.